everybody! Welcome to Weight Work on Thursday on the members page. It's nice to be back. First class I think I've taught since November, so nice to be back. We'll give it a few minutes and we'll see who joins and then we'll get stuck in. Hope you had a good break, you're all rested and ready to get back into a new routine for January and get stuck into the classes. We're doing weight work tonight, so make sure you've got something with you. Doesn't have to be a weight. Over here I've got a book, so you can go for one of these. Kettlebell, dumbbell, a heavy book, or anything else you have in your house, maybe like a pot or a pan. So yeah, don't worry if you don't actually have a weight. Think outside the box and grab something else. A mat's good. At the end we'll do a bit of core work. So if you've got a mat, have that handy, and weights. If you've got more than one weight, if you've got some different sizes, then gather them around, because depending on what exercise we're doing, you might want to change it up, go for something lighter or something a wee bit heavier. So just get yourself ready. Some water is good. The house is actually quite warm. You've probably had your heating on most of the day because it's cold outside. So wherever you're working, maybe you want to turn down the radiator and make sure you just got some water to hand in case you get too hot. But apart from that, that's all you need. What we're doing tonight, we're going to do some legs and some upper body, and we'll just repeat that. So we've got 2 rounds to do, and then we've got some core to finish off. Yeah, if you've got any injuries, if you're just getting back into working out after the break, take it easy, go at your own pace. Anything that doesn't feel good, any moves, feel free to miss them out. Take an option, ditch the weight and use body weight, or just take a break and join us back in. So yeah, don't aggravate any niggles or injuries that you've got. If you're here, you can let me know, say hi, you can leave a comment. And if you're not live and you're picking this up and doing it later, then I hope you enjoy it as well, and you can let us know how you're getting on. So I think we'll just get stuck in. Make sure you've got some space around you. We'll go for a warm-up and then we'll get started. No weight for the warm-up. We'll just do that body weight. So easy jog just to get us started, just to warm us up, get us in the right frame of mind as well. It's not just about warming up the body, it's about getting the brain switched on and just enjoying your workout. Your half an hour for you. While we're light on the toes, we're just going to roll the arms up. Roll those shoulders. Get them warmed up at the same time. A few rotations backwards. And then other direction, change it up. Also, let's just take the arms wide and then fold over, a big hug. So a nice chest opener here, and then we're just going to pull those shoulder blades apart and stretch out the back. Quite nice if you've been sitting down a lot today, on the sofa or at a desk. Just want to really open that chest up. Nice. Take a nice deep breath. Pick the pace up on the feet a little bit. Very nice. We're going to move side to side. Stay on the toes, stay on the balls of your feet, keep a little momentum going. And what we want to do is move our weight side to side and kick those heels up high. So you really want to kick them up to the bum. Get some heat into the legs. Really try and flick the heels up. Nice work. Some squats. Feet just outside the hips. Easy squat. Bum back and down. Don't worry about the range of motion. You're probably still quite cold. Mobility's not there yet in the hips and the knees. That's okay, that's going to come later. So easy squat. Nice work. 3 more. And then we'll do some lunges. We're going to come forward and we're going to alternate. So easy just now. Just make sure you're getting a long stride forward. The back knee is coming down to the floor and push back off. Nice. We're going to go for 2 more on each side. So 4 more. Keep that chest up. Look ahead. Last one. Back to center. Couple of easy rotations. Nice twist through the upper body. Very nice. Let's get started, team. We're going to go for some squats to start. So I want you to grab a weight. We're going to start with a weight just at our chest. And just get into the rhythm of these squats. Work on the range of motion. So, if we're all ready, round 1, let's go. Easy squats. Bum is back and down. And those knees are tracking out over the toes. Very good. Work on edging a little deeper, so with every squat, can you sink a bit lower? And then drive those heels into the floor, push yourself back up. Okay. 3 more. Then we transition to a high pull. So after this one, grab the top of your weight, lengthen the arms. 1 smooth movement, 1 squat, 1 high pull. So nice fluid, smooth motion. As you come out of the squat, I want you to pull that weight high to the chin. Now we're getting the shoulders involved. Legs and shoulders all in the one movement. Nice. 4 more. Last 2. And there we go. Bring the weight back to center. We're going to go for forward stepping lunge with a rotation. So right leg comes forward into the lunge. We hold. We rotate over the front knee, back, and out of the lunge. Left side, over the front knee, and back. I want you to carry on at your own pace. If you're feeling good, if you're getting a really nice deep lunge, a really nice twist, just rep it out. So you don't need to stick with me. If you want to push on ahead, no problem. It's your workout for you. Similarly, if you want to go a wee bit slower, no problem. And if you need to ditch the weight, just put the weight away and go body weight. For this one, well done. 1 more on each side, team. Last one. Back to center. So, take a really wide stance. We're going to be working on our side lunges. As you come over, that hip and that bum is going to go back the way. So get going on your side lunges. And as you're in the lunge, you're going to pass the weight behind the knee and pull up. Lunge, pass behind the knee, roll up. Off you go. Try and make this quite smooth as well. See how smooth you can get your changeover. your high row. Make sure you're doing that exchange behind the knee of the lunge. Very good. Can you look up, straight ahead? Can you find the weight without looking at it? If we keep the chest up, just makes it easier to breathe. Well done, team. Just a couple more where we are. Well done. Last one for round one, kettlebell swings. So disclaimer is, make sure there's not a TV or something that you're going to accidentally hit. And with the swings, the movement is all in the hips. So the bum and the hips drive forward. Are you ready? Grab the weight between the legs. Off you go. Really drive the hips forward. Squeeze the bum. Four more. Two. And one. Gently let the weight come down and catch it. Well done, team. Quick drink. Grab a breath. We move on to round two. And we'll go into the arms and upper body. Okie dokie. So, what we're going to do is we're going to focus on one side of the body. I'll keep an eye on time, see if we've got time to go back to the legs. And then we would do the left side. So we're really going to focus on both sides kind of separately. First of all, we have single arm rows. What I will say is if you happen to have two weights that are the same, feel free to have one in both hands, and for you it's just going to be a bent over row. But most people will probably only have one at the one weight, so single arm. Not a problem. Get yourself set up. Small bend in the knee, but we hinge forward and tilt from the hips, spine nice and straight, looking ahead on the floor, and we're driving that elbow up to the ceiling, squeeze the shoulder blade, release. Single arm row. So join me now if you've not started. Really make sure you've got your posture set up on this one. Nice strong position. And really see if you can get that weight up to the ribs. Elbow to ceiling and back. Four more. You may be able to fit a bit more in if you're going to be a bit quicker, that's fine. Last one. And up. Well done. Bicep curl to shoulder press. Slight bend in the knees still. Core braced. We're just going to let the kettlebell or the dumbbell roll in our hands to come up for a bicep curl. Then we go for one shoulder press. Okay, make sure you're joining in. With the bicep curl, you really want to isolate the bicep, so you don't want to have to swing your body. Your weight's maybe a bit too heavy if you're having to swing it, but you want to just make sure it's only the bicep working, then the shoulder. Now, if you've got that nailed, try lifting one foot off the floor as you do that. It's an option, you don't need to take it, but it's a really good core teaser. Really just you feel yourself working to keep yourself upright, woo, as the weight goes up. So a wee bit of an extra move for you. Two more. Drive it up to the ceiling. Well done. Last time. Very good. Triceps. Weight in 2 hands, or whatever you're using, a book or a pot. Same good strong core position with the bend in the knee. Weight goes up overhead. Full range of motion. So weight goes from back to full extension. Bottom of the neck, full extension. And what you want to focus is, your focus is on your elbows. So you're working your triceps, but in your brain, think about those elbows squeezing in. Very narrow elbows just on the side of your head. You don't want them out wide. You're going to feel it much more harder and targeting your triceps better if you make those elbows nice and narrow. Good job. 3 more. 2. And 1. Well done. Last one in round 2, windmills. I always feel these a day or two after, but they are quite fun. So weight in your lower hand. Other hand up to the ceiling. You're going to let that weight slide down your leg. So don't let it drag you down. Control it down to your foot. And then pull yourself back up. So you're going to feel that your core, your sides, especially your obliques, the side of your core, they're really going to help to pull you back up here. Nice and controlled movement, down and up. And you want to be on the outside of your leg. You want to keep your body nice and aligned with the spine. So you don't want to feel like you're getting pulled forward or you're getting pulled back. Make sure you're nice and straight. 3 more, guys. Woo! Push those hips out to your other wall of your room. Last one. And up. Good job. Okay, round 2 done. We're doing good on time. So we're going to circle back. We're going to hit the legs again. Round 3 and then round 4. What we've just done on the other side. Take a quick drink. Dry your hands if you're feeling a bit warm. Take a breath. I actually don't have a towel. Let me grab. There we go. It is warm. The heating is on. Yowzas. Okay, team. Round 3. Let's go back to the legs. Weight. Just hold it high up in the chest. Get yourself set up for these squats. Feet just outside hips. I like to have my toes turned out slightly. And then from there, sit your bum back and down. Let's get going. Try and keep that chest up. If you can, just look straight ahead, somewhere into the distance is fine, or at me. Head up means that your chest's up. Take a nice deep breath. Gotta get the oxygen flowing. Really nice. Woo. Good job. Drive through the heels. And how are those squats doing? You sitting a little bit deeper than round 1, hopefully. Legs are warm. Nice full range of motion. 2 more. And then this time, we're going to do presses. So, on the next squat, press up, overhead. Yep. Second squat variation today. So, as you drive out the squat, weight comes overhead. Keep it as one smooth motion. It's not split in 2 parts. Means your quads are helping your shoulders. Yeah. 4 more. Feel free to speed it up. You don't need to stick with me. Last one. Woo! Well done. Back to our lunges. Forward lunge with a rotation over the front knee. Back to center. Other side. Join in if you've not joined in. Really focus on your lunge. Getting a long step forward. Getting that back knee to the floor. Your rotation, you're trying to come right around to your hip and back. And of course, make sure your shoulders and your head follow around with the rotation. Three more. Or however many you feel up to, really. Your workout. Last one. Well done. Side lunges or figure of 8 because the weight is going in this motion. Really get that hip and that bum back on the side lunge. Transfer behind the knee. Row it up. Let's go. Smooth changeovers. Behind the knee. Add in the row. Drive that elbow to the ceiling. Make sure you get that weight coming in high. Nice one, team. Keep going. Woo! It's been a while since I did a side lunge, that's for sure. 3 more. Last side. Woo! Good work. Kettlebell swings. And then round 3 is done. Got an option for you. This time, feel free to go for a single arm kettlebell. The transition between hands comes at the top of the movement here, where the weight is essentially weightless on a free fall. Change over here, through the legs, change here, at the top. On you go. Of course, if you want to stick traditional double hand swing, no problem. But focus on that drive forward. The hips are really driving forward. Squeeze the bum at the top of the move. And if you've never done a single arm, give it a go. Just remember to switch over at the top just as the weight is beginning to go weightless. 4 more. Last one. Well done. Round 3 done. Smash the legs, the bum, the hips, everything. Good job. If you need to take a quick drink, please do. And then we're going to go back to upper and arms on the others. So we're going to start with single arm rows or bent over row if you happen to have 2 identical weights. That's good. Same technique, it's just you can do 2 at the same time. If not, single arm. All we make sure is that from round 2 to round 4, please switch sides. Are you ready? Hinge forward, tilt forward from the hips. The bum's going to go out. Spine straight. Roll it up. Elbow to ceiling. But at the top of the move, when the elbow's at the ceiling, I want you to really think about squeezing in that shoulder blade. Really finish the row off. Squeeze that shoulder blade in as if you're closing in your wings. Good job. 4 don't need to stick with me. If you're going slower, faster, absolutely fine. Small bend in the knee, guys. Core braced. Here we go. So, one bicep curl, one shoulder press. There we go. Roll it up, then press it up. And if you're remembering, if you're feeling stable, 1 foot off the ground, just hover it there, woo, and then carry on. So every time you take, especially when you take the press, the curl is not so bad, but when you take the press, it really tries to throw you off balance. So with the foot off the ground, you're really asking a bit more of the core. Nice little core teaser. 2 more. Curl and press. Last time. Very good. Triceps. Weight in 2 hands. Up, overhead. And then full range. So you want to go from the base of your neck to full extension on the arms. Very good. Strong core position, strong posture, bend the knees. Squeeze those elbows in, tight elbows. Oh, as if you're trying to squeeze your head with those elbows. As you get fatigued, you're going to want them just to drift out wide, but keep them in. Well done, guys. 3 more. Woo! Last one. Whew! Up overhead. Good work. Here we go. Windmills. Last exercise of round 4. Take your weight in your right hand, or I don't mind which side as long as it's different from last time. Other hand is going to be up to the ceiling. You're going to control the weight down to your foot. Don't let it drag you down, control it. And then you're going to control it on the way up as well. So you're using those really strong core muscles to pull yourself up from this position. Nice work. Slow and controlled. I wouldn't say you need to rep this one out fast. I think if anything, it's good to go a wee bit slower. That way your body is actually under the tension for longer. Time under tension, they call it. Really working those muscles to fatigue. Let's go for 3 more. Yeah, your hips are going to drive out to the side, that's okay. 2 more. Whew. Last one. Yeah. Okay, guys. We are going to blast a wee bit of core. So if you got a mat, just grab your mat. We got some time left. A couple of minutes. We'll just get a wee core finisher in. Weight is optional. If you've had enough, that's okay. Let's go to body weight. So, first exercise, you're just going to hold the weight at your chest. It's not going to move, it's just going to stay down here. And we're going to do some slow crunches. So all we're looking for is the head and shoulders to come off the mat. And we're going to do it in 2 stages. Hopefully you can see me. So 1, 2, 2, 1. So just off the mat, pause, a little bit further, pause, halfway back, back to the mat. Okay, join in if you've not joined in yet. Slow, controlled. Halfway, all the way, halfway to the mat. Nice. So we're really focusing on the upper abdominals here. They're really working hard to get your head, your shoulders, and your upper body off the mat. Okay, 2 more. Last time. And relax. Some toe touches. So we're going to keep the legs up, and this way we're incorporating the lower abdominals as well as the upper abdominals. So we're just driving forward, head and shoulders off the mat, trying to touch your laces. I've still got the weight in my hand, and I'm just pushing that weight towards my feet. Feel free to ditch the weight. Just use your fingers. Squeeze your abdominals, upper and lower, coming together. You're trying to touch your toes. Option, drop the feet. Just reach up to the ceiling. Weight or no weight, doesn't matter. Shoulders off the mat. 3 more. Last one. Well done. And to finish us off, a bit of work on the hips and the glutes, the bum. We're going to do some hip bridges. So ditch the weight for the hip bridges, but I will give you a harder option. So first point I want to make on the hip bridge is that we want to move the pelvis first, then each vertebrae drive up with the heels onto the shoulder blades, and as you roll down, one vertebrae, then the pelvis. So we're not just giving up and slapping our back on the mat, we're really controlled. On you go. Roll up, drive through the heels, at the top, squeeze the bum at the top, drive the hips up, roll down. If you've got that nailed, 1 foot hip bridge. A bit harder as you're only driving through 1 foot to help you come up. Squeeze the bum, release. So if you're doing it with one leg, just alternate the leg each time you go up. Good work, team. Up onto the shoulder blades, squeeze the bum, and release. It's just a short pause. It just helps to drive the hips up in case they're sagging a bit. 2 more. Last one. Well done. Woo! Very well done. Okay, take a deep breath. We'll get a quick stretch, and then that's you. Since we're on the mat, let's just stay on the mat. Quite nice to do some stretches down here. Let's go for a hip flexor to get started. So a nice deep breath. Well done. Thank you for joining me for weight work. It's been a while. 1 foot in front. You're going to take a long step forward. And then you're going to drive your hips forward. And you're going to end up with your knee stacked over your ankle. And we're going to stretch out this back hip flexor down the front here. Stay up nice and tall. Take the hand that's on the back leg, drive it up to the ceiling, and then over the front knee. So just bend over to the side. Create some space in between the ribs here. Very nice. Drive the hips back, straighten out that front leg. We move into a hamstring stretch down the back of the leg. Just put your fingers on the floor. Just helps you support your body. Very nice. Switch legs. Other leg goes forward. Drive in. Nice hip flexor stretch. Arm goes up. Then it leans over the front knee. Very well done. Back to center. Child's pose. Get a nice stretch through the back. Knees slightly apart, bum on your heels. Walk yourself forward, extend the legs, extend the arms, extend the spine. Drop the head between your elbows. Take a nice deep breath. If you can, just inch your fingers forward another inch. Extend that stretch through the spine. Very nice. Slowly, we're going to come to standing. We'll better get a quad stretch because those legs have worked really hard. So, find your balance, heel to bum. Try and keep the knees together. And then once you've got your balance, just drive those hips forward. Really increase the stretch. Nice. Switch it up. Other side. Whoa, there we go. Drive the hips forward. And if you need to, just hop about till you get your balance like me. Kind of lacking things to hold on to over here, but we're good. Stretch through the upper back, so just clasp in front of you. Drive forward. Really split those shoulder blades apart. And then we'll do the opposite. So roll the shoulders back, clasp behind, and if you can, lift up away from the body. And we really open up the chest, front of the shoulders as well. Little rotation, just to finish off really gently. Side to side, take a nice deep breath, everyone. Take a nice deep breath, it's going to help you to lower that heart rate back down. Very good. And round of applause for being awesome. Well done. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that. And we'll see you soon for another class. So we'll probably post the timetable on Saturday or Sunday, and then we'll see you next week. Thanks everyone. Bye guys.